Hi guys, my name is Aaron and today I'm going to be reacting to the top 10 Marvel movies of all time. I love movies and what I love the most about movies is of course action movies. And my favorite action movies is definitely the Marvel cinematic ones. And of course, today I'm going to be reacting with you guys about the top 10 of the best Marvel Cinematic Universe movies there is. Now I do have a thing to say. For you Marvel fans out there, I have not seen every Marvel movie there is out there. Like for example, I haven't seen much of the X-Men series. Like max, I've seen one or two movies. Yeah, oh, and this is gonna sound harsh, but I have not seen any of the Guardians of Galaxy movies. No, wait. Before you start hate in the comments, I do know every single thing that happened in the movies. I've seen the trailers, I've seen the major scenes, I've seen every major scene. And I've also seen videos about the movies in YouTube and explanations about it. So it's like I've seen the movie and know everything about the movie without seeing the movie, if that makes sense. Anyways, before we start the video, it would mean a lot to me if you guys subscribe to this video, smash the like button, and click on the notification bell if you guys wanted to get noted if I post any other videos in the future. And without any further ado, here we go. Now it seems like we have Doctor Strange in number 10.
I pushed your astral form out of your physical.
Now this is one of the movies that introduce a character that's not really connected with the more of the comics like Iron Man, or not as much popular as Iron Man or Spider-Man, even Thor or Captain America. But this is a movie that introduced one of the most important characters in the franchise from this movie onwards.
This is no stranger to fantasy, but the first cinematic appearance of the Master of the Mystic Arts kicked things up a notch or two. When brilliant neurosurgeon Dr. Stephen Strange has his hands mangled in a brutal car wreck, his search for a treatment leads him down a pretty unexpected path, one that ends with him as Earth's newest magical protector. With psychedelic visuals and epic fight scenes that combine spellcasting and martial arts, this is definitely one of the most visually dazzling entries in the MCU, and that's saying something. Thankfully, we don't need the Eye of Dr. Who to turn back time and watch it again.
One of the greatest villains. And the time stone.
Number 9, Thor Ragnarok.
The thing that is so good about Doctor Strange is in the end scene, he's one of those characters that use his brain, not his strength, since he knows that Dormammu is much too powerful, uses his, brains to defeat him. Now, coming up to Thor Ragnarok, possibly one of my favorite movies of all time. Thor Ragnarok, you don't know how many times I watched it. It does have a reason because I watched it a lot of times. I do have a partial reason because Thor is my favorite character, and arguably this is definitely the best Thor movie there is out there for me. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Who's your favorite Marvel character? Yeah, tell me that too.
The first few entries of Thor weren't the most exciting films the MCU had to offer, but the third installment changed that in a big way, combining director Taika Waititi's trademark humor with a futuristic aesthetic inspired by the art of Jack Kirby.
The thing
is an absolute.
The Ragnarok, it does not just introduce any Marvel or any Thor characters. It introduces to characters that we would have not known about, like the Eternals. I did not know that until I've seen the movies of, I've seen the little videos of the Guardians of Galaxies, the Collector and the Grandmaster.
Blast from the start to finish. In addition to familiar faces like Thor, Loki, and Heimdall, the film also introduces a whole whack of new characters.
Yeah, and the villains, bro. They were
excited to see any of them return from.
It was also a masterpiece to see Loki and Thor fight side by side. It was a good.
These.
And they did it on Thor the Dark World.
You know you want
to. It still was better than Ragnarok.
Introduce myself. My name is Cork. I'm kind of like the leader in here.
Not to mention the comedy, really.
As you can see, but don't let that intimidate you.
Number 8. Avengers Infinity War.
Now, this of course was there. This of course was there as the best Avengers movie for me. Yeah guys, sorry for the weird cut. Like I was saying, Avengers Infinity War is definitely one of the greatest Avengers movies there is out there. Not mention Thanos.
Infinity War is by far Marvel Studios' most ambitious project to date, bringing together practically all of its major characters for an epic confrontation with the Mad Titan himself, Thanos.
I was about to say that.
Joe and Anthony Russo.
One of the greatest things about Avengers Infinity War is that every major character is like coming into the movie. I was about to say that, but the video said it for me. Like Black Panther, all the Avengers, Doctor Strange. I think it was the first time Doctor Strange came with Iron Man and all that. No, Doctor Strange did make with Thor Ragnarok. I'm pretty sure that came before. Yeah, after Thor. Yeah.
They'll pull off a giant crossover event that feels like a comic book come to life.
Like,
but it's Joss Brolin's Thanos that simply steals the show. There's more to Thanos than meets the eye. And while seeing this enormous cast of characters come together is something fans have been eagerly waiting for, they couldn't possibly have anticipated what Infinity War ultimately delivers.
That's also
Number 7, Spider-Man Homecoming.
Now, who doesn't like Spider-Man Homecoming, bro? Who doesn't like Spider-Man Homecoming? Like, come on. It's the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. And also, its first movie in the MCU. Fans must be really hyped for this.
Finally. For years, Marvel fans have wanted to see the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man finally join the MCU to appear alongside the other Marvel heroes.
Not to mention the design of Spider-Man in the MCU
in a big way.
A masterpiece.
After appearing in Captain America Civil War, the Webhead swung into his first solo MCU adventure.
The
result was everything we want.
The relationship with Peter and Tony. That was like, it's like a father and son relationship, you know? Mentor and student.
Can't you just be a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man?
For starters, we got a fantastic new Spidey in Tom Holland. Say nothing of the incredible supporting cast.
A Vulture.
And really, who would have ever thought that the Vulture would turn out to be a great and memorable villain? The Vulture. We wouldn't have thought that.
Vulture in the comics, not the greatest villain, but in the movie, an awesome villain. A real good villain.
Number 6, Black Panther.
Bro, R.I.P. T'Challa. Very first, let's give a moment of peace for T'Challa. And R.I.P. him. But this movie was great. Okay, look, to be honest, this was one of the movies I thought was gonna like suck because I didn't even know the character Black Panther by that time. So I was like, what's the use of looking on an unpopular character? But that, I don't know what I was thinking. The minute I saw the movie, I changed my mind. It was such a great movie.
Another newcomer to the MCU who had his debut in Civil War, the King of Wakanda's first cinematic solo outing quickly became one of the most beloved and successful comic book movies ever.
His name? Yeah,
MCU. And when you watch it, it's not hard to see why. Ryan Coogler's film is a brilliant and visually breathtaking offering that perfectly balances superhero action with powerful and relevant themes. And that's not even getting into Michael B. Jordan's performance as Killmonger, a villain people are already calling one of the best in the history of the MCU.
I waited my entire life for this.
We have just 2 words for you: Wakanda forever.
Yeah, Wakanda forever.
Number 5, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Now here I come to the Guardians of the Galaxy, which I've not seen the whole movie.
Star-Lord. Who? Star-Lord, man. Legendary outlaw.
When Marvel announced that this practically unknown superhero
I do love the characters in Guardians of the Galaxy because, first of all, they're really funny, man. Come on.
There's a talking raccoon and his buddy, the sentient tree. We're getting around the movie. We thought they'd finally gone off the deep end. Imagine our surprise when the end product wasn't just a fantastic movie, but one of the most fun, engaging MCU films
It's also one of the greatest hero teams of all time.
It's real.
The film manages the almost impossible feat of being a rollicking space
not
rock opera.
Ronan. Maybe not the greatest villain in the Marvel, but still, maybe not memorable too, but still a decent villain.
And one of the most emotionally engaging comic book movies ever made.
From what I've heard, it's not as good as the other Guardians of the Galaxy movies.
Going from little known to household names almost instantly.
They'll be fine, Dave. I'm gonna keep an eye on them. You?
New Biotherm Blue Retinal Serum.
Sorry about this, it's just an ad. Yeah, it's just an ad.
Yeah. Me.
Number 4, Captain America, the Winter Soldier.
Okay, this is, oh my god, one of the greatest Marvel movies. First of all, it's a better Captain America movie. Like, the Captain America, the First Avenger, an awesome movie. But Captain America, the Winter Soldier, that's a legendary movie. That's one of the greatest Captain America movies there is out there. It's like Captain America in the modern world. It's like so good. The Winter Soldier. His rivalry between Bucky in the movie was just memorable.
Soldier. Part superhero epic, part taut spy thriller, Captain America's second adventure came out of the gate running.
Yeah, it was also fun to see him learn the ways of the modern world.
When Cap uncovers a Hydra-orchestrated conspiracy within the ranks of
imagine the
S.H.I.E.L.D.,
surprise
he and the Black
when he
Widow
hears
go
Hydra
to stop the sinister Hydra
still going on in this
unleash a
modern
fleet
world
of
after
helicarriers
70 years in
on
ice.
an unsuspecting public. Things only get more complicated when Cap learns the true identity of the Winter Soldier, Hydra's top assassin.
Yeah.
Well, as common
The
for
Winter
middle
Soldier.
films
And I mentioned
weakest
Bucky
in the
was cool,
series,
man.
the second
Bucky was
Captain
cool in
America
that
film
movie.
breaks that
I mean, that
trend in a
titanium arm.
gloriously badass fashion.
Bucky? Who the hell is Bucky?
Number 3, Iron Man.
Okay, this is the movie, the very first one in the MCU franchise. The very first one. And it's still one of the greatest to this time. Over the years, nothing like the Iron Man, this Iron Man, it was so good. It was so memorable too. Like, people, I'm 100% sure that no Marvel fan will ever forget this movie. No way. There is no way they'll forget this movie.
The one, the only,
The way
movie
that
started it all.
Tony
The first film in the Marvel
escaped by just
Cinematic
using
Universe
his
is
wits.
still one of the very best.
Damn.
The film came out of nowhere.
He had some
and took the
help,
world by
of course.
storm with its action, charm, and world building, taking a relatively unknown
Plus,
hero
he was
and
pretty
turning him
funny
into
too.
one of the most recognizable characters
I remember
in
the
pop
scene a
culture.
lot.
Let's face it, this is not the worst thing you've caught me doing.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah,
stepping
an
into
amazing
the
actor,
role that
not
reignited his
amazing
career and the ever-reliable Jon Favreau behind the camera. In the years since, MCU films have gotten bigger, but very rarely better.
Yeah, true. They've gotten bigger, popular. This is still one of the most
Number 2,
memorable of all time.
The Avengers.
Okay, of course, Avengers were going to be in the podium. The Avengers, the original one, the one that started all. Bro, it's, oh my god, it's the starting point of the Earth mightiest heroes. The starting point where they team up to defeat the Chituala and the Loki's army. The God of Mischief has some big things coming at him.
The Avengers. That's what we call ourselves.
When Samuel L. Jackson made his surprise appearance at the end of Iron Man,
Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury, a perfect match.
the countdown officially began to a film that comic book fans had
I
been dreaming
still
of for
remember
decades.
this.
Over the
One
next
of the
several years,
greatest
Marvel carefully set the stage for the
transformation when
biggest
Hulk beat
superhero
that
epic
giant
the world
worm
had
of
ever
some sort.
seen. And when it finally hit screens, it surpassed even
and
our
the one that
wildest
where they circled the
expectations.
camera around as the
Marvel
Avengers
cultivated
land
the pressure
together.
of bringing together Captain
That
America,
was one of the
Iron
most
Man,
iconic
Thor,
moments in the
Hulk,
franchise.
and numerous other characters from their extensive roster of heroes. But instead, they made comic
this
book
one.
movie history
Yeah,
with a
this
film that
one-
remains one of their
This is
absolute
one of the most iconic times in the MCU franchise. Nothing can beat it.
best.
That music too, that music.
Before we reveal our top pick,
Okay,
here are a
I'm
few
not gonna lie.
honorable mentions.
Ant-Man,
What are you
great
doing here?
movie.
Piss off.
But against the other
I'm a
MCU
big fan.
movies,
Appreciate it. So who the hell
I
are
don't
you?
know if it stands a chance.
I'm Ant-Man.
How'd you feel?
Captain America first, like I said, the Captain America First Avenger was a great movie, but when it came to the Captain America movies that came after it really didn't have a chance. Of course, it was the earliest, one of the earliest, like the first Captain America movie, so they must have done some improvements, but still, that doesn't give it an excuse. It was still fun to watch this weasel, like this small, Chris Evans turn into a huge Chris Evans, turn into a huge Captain America.
You look taller.
Drink, I like it.
Thor, yeah, the same thing with Thor. The first and second movies, it was okay, not the best. But Thor Ragnarok, the one that came after, that was the best of the Thor franchise, in my opinion. Like I said,
Number 1, Captain America: Civil War.
Okay,
Trying to keep
now
different-
some Marvel fans may disagree with this, and I am one of them. I don't think Marvel Civil War is one of the best, but it surely must be on the podium. But I do have to give it respect. It was cool to watch the Avengers turn against
one
each
thing
other.
harder than
Of
making
course, that
a
was a
great
bad
middle film in
thing,
a
but
trilogy,
like,
making
a change
the
was
third film
good.
the absolute best.
And you
of
know,
all.
for a long
How
time I
can
thought
you-
it was Avengers Civil War. It took me a long time to figure out it was a Captain America movie that was based on Captain America and the Avengers. Because it showed the Avengers fighting against each other, so I thought it was Avengers
when
Civil War.
legislation is introduced that would place them under direct UN control. And the question over what to do with the enigmatic Winter Soldier only makes it worse.
Yeah, it was a fight for the Winter Soldier, like Black Panther teaming up with Iron Man, Black Widow. I think it was Vision too. Yeah, Vision. I know what Thor was back in Asgard, right? And Hulk too. Hulk shot his way over
gut-wrenching emotional drama.
Ragnarok.
To say that Marvel hit this one out of the
and then
park
he made
is
a big
an
appearance in
understatement.
Ragnarok again.
He's my friend. So was I.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these
Okay,
other...
guys, you saw this, and tell me if you disagree with this or not, and tell me what's your top 3 most famous or top 3 most liked, or what am I saying, top 3 favorite Marvel movies of all time. And before we leave, I'd like to make a big shout out for the friends that subscribe to my video. Hayden, Rehad, Yune, Leo, Neo, Eddie, everyone else who have subscribed to my videos. It was a big help to me. Like, I thank you guys a lot, and I'll see you